Is your money safe with your current broker? Let's talk about that really important issue and lots more right now. Hi Forex traders, it's Andrew Mitchem here and I'm the owner of the Forex Trading Coach. Today is Friday the 23rd of January and I want to talk about safety of funds and for you to know, is your money safe with your current broker? The reason obviously is to do with the Swiss National Bank announcement, the big gaps that we saw in the markets when I talked about this time last week. And as a result of that, a number of brokers and some well-known brokers have either gone bust or in severe financial difficulty. And so it's sort of, as traders with our money in different places, different brokers, it's really important for us to be assured the best that we possibly can that our funds are safe. You know, it's no good having $100,000 sat with a broker and, you know, making $50,000 in the year, and then just when you want to go and bring that money back into your own bank account, you know, any of it or part of it, you know, the broker doesn't have sufficient funds there or they've gone bust. That's not a great situation, of course. So for me, it's important to have segregated funds and try and find out from your broker as best as you possibly can about the safety of your own funds and the whole quality of them as a company. So that's one thing just to be aware of. A tip that I've got for you, now I'm not saying you should have to do this, but it's a really a useful tip, I believe. Let's say you had $100,000 to trade with in your Forex account. Rather than having the whole 100,000 there, why don't you look at reducing that? Let's say reduce it to 50,000. And keep the other 50,000 in a bank account in your home country or some place that you can access it and it's likely to be safe. But then trade the 50,000 that's left with your broker at double the normal risk that you would. So for instance, if on a 100,000 account you're trading at half of 1% risk per trade, if you felt more comfortable to bring 50,000 back into your own normal bank account and keep 50,000 in your trading account, trade that 50,000 with, let's say, a 1% risk, knowing full well that you do have other money in reserve if your account should get a touch low. But even with 1% risk, to be honest, it's quite a low amount. So, but it's just something to consider that you could do, especially in the light of what's happening with the brokers out there right now, or some of them. So, of course, due to that announcement out of the Swiss bank, we've seen a lot of movement in the Forex markets. And to be honest, as a trader, it's been some really good movement, apart from that big gap that the news announcement caused last week. It's given us some great opportunities, and there's been some really big movements. The euro, for instance, has continued to go down and down and down and down. It's now at a level, as I'm recording this, that's not been seen since September 2003. So, you know, that's a long time. That's 12, 13 years ago that, or 12 years ago that's we're now at such a low level. And I've taken short positions on the euro today, looking for that to continue even further. I had a webinar for my clients last night, and some of the results that people are sending through and telling me about, just tremendous results. I had a lady in her first week of trading, and her first week made 2.3% on her live account, so fantastic news there. Another guy last night said that he made a 4-to-1 return trade on, I think it was an Aussie yen trade on the 6-hour chart. And so with a 0.5% risk, that was a 2% gain on his account just on one trade. So it just shows that with these big movements, there are some fantastic trading opportunities out there for us to make some good money. So I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've made a lot of money from the big movements out there. Just to let you know that this time next week, my weekly video and webinar and podcast will be coming to you from London. I'm off over to the other side of the world for a couple financial conferences next week. And so I'll be recording from London, where it's only about 1 degree as opposed to outside right now here where it's about 30 degrees. So I'm going from very, very hot to very, very cold. Not sure it's a great idea leaving here in summer, but really looking forward to catching up with a lot of people at the couple financial conferences in London this time next week. So I'll talk to you then from the other side of the world. Bye for now.